Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Innkeeper, and today I'd like to welcome you back to Prison Architect Megamax. What's going on right now? Well, I don't really know. The prison's sort of gone into a state of flux, of hyper-aggression, which I suppose is how we always wanted it to turn out. We're also making a rather obscene amount of money, and we have nearly $500,000 stored in the bank, which is quite nice, and we still need to create these new cell blocks, but to be honest, creating new cell blocks isn't really that much of a big deal because we can barely fill the ones that we have right now. Mostly due to the fact that we're not taking in as many prisoners as we probably should. But you know what? We're mostly not doing that because more are dying than the intake. So more bodies of prisoners are being exported than we are having new bodies imported. It's becoming quite hilarious. But we're probably just going to continue to clone the bottom section right here to get this constructed and just live the rest of our lives, really. Seems like the best idea. I'm really tired right now. It's super duper hot today. And it has been for the last few days over here in good old England. Whoever said that, I don't know. Some strange bugger said that. Not, oh wait, where am I going here? I'm copying from this corner here, I think. Yeah, that corner there. Okay, let's see if we can get that done. Just gonna throw that in. As I said, it's extremely warm, and I'm not really that great when it comes to warm weather. I do apologize, but that was a little bit funny. I don't know why. It's a bit puerile, I get it, but for some reason, it's just the way that it all turned out. Ended up being quite humorous in my eyes, or my ears. Either way, it makes me kind of tired, a bit fatigued. I struggle to concentrate. I mean, that's already a big enough problem as it is. So today, it's a chill out session. And you know, it's not the first one I've had where I've sounded like I'm under some sort of drug. And it won't be the last either. So we're going to just soldier on through this, put the speed on 3 times, and just hope things go really well. The first thing that we have to do, I think... Wait a minute, give me a moment here. That I think was really weird. We need to make another armory, because we need more armed guards. We don't have enough. So what I was thinking of was changing the staff room into another armory, and then just having this section at the top right here being turned into another staff room. You feeling me? I'm not feeling me right now. So that's what we're going to do. Or we could just turn this into a really big armory. You know what? That sounds much easier to me. Let's just turn this into... Well, actually, the main issue we're going to have is connecting up to storage. Which would mean we're going to have 2 connections to armory. Which already makes this a bit of an awkward endeavor. Maybe what we could do is just have a bigger armory somewhere in the outskirts. Maybe even having an armory in the back here might be kind of cool. But I only want 1 armory. And I only want 1 doorway connecting to it. So if we could even have 2. I suppose we could, but I'll have to move these CCTV monitors, which is why I kind of want to just put it in here. Maybe just cover up this corner, but then I've got to control it. Oh, damn it. I'm going to have to move it here. It's so awkward, because I could just use up this space. Why don't I use up that space? And I could just make this into an extended staff room. You know what? I'm feeling it. Let's just do that instead, because this is just a lot of nothingness otherwise. Let's just turn this into an extended... thing. Yes. Extended thing. We will demolish the walls here. And the same thing here. And this can just be a big staff room / whatever you want it to be. And then what we're going to do with that is to create ourselves a bunch more armed guards. So that we can add more suppression to our prisoners. As you can clearly see right here, about half the prison just started to riot. I'm assuming some needs... Nah, it's not looking that bad, to be honest. Spirituality is pretty bad, though. I've not really checked to see if this has added much. Are you praying right now? What are you doing? Yeah, spirituality is being dealt with. It looks like just having a bunch of these prayer mats inside all the cells might be the best idea to deal with spirituality issues. You know, when they're not doing anything, they can do that. You know, it's shower time, but they're dealing, or at least some of them are dealing with their spirituality. It's quite a nice thing to see, actually. Someone has died. It is a policeman officer. Good. Oh, this is going to be a clusterfuck. I've just started. I've just started today, and already you're all mucking about, acting up. As if you own the place. I mean, you don't own the place. I own this place, and you know what? It's a really bad idea for me to own this place, because it's not really going well. Yeah, more suppression seems to be the key to the remedy right here. Let's get ourselves a staff extension, and we're just going to shove that in there. What we might also do... The hell is that? Is that a dog? I think it's a dog, but it sounds like something's dying. Merv, don't copy it. It sounds even worse when you copy it, because you're really highlighting just how in distress the thing sounds. To the point where Merv is in distress because of the thing that's in distress. Right, guard locker. So I'm going to put them back to back like this. There we go. It's like a locker room. You can just see how many of them I'm trying to throw in here, although this isn't really going to work out, is it? I'm pretty sure they will just connect up to the wall. So I'm just going to assume it will. Do we need any of these weapon racks, or are they just unlimited supply of weapons? I'm going to hope they are, because this is a lot of extra cells. Well, of things. Yes, of things. They're very expensive as well. 2 deaths. Another death has occurred. Only some of the prisoners are well treated, and only 318 of them are suppressed. Which means a good number of them are not suppressed, and that's not a good thing indeed. So more armed guards, definitely what we need right now. We're going to hopefully get that done. Yeah, it looks like they do connect up right to the wall, which is good. So that means there's hopefully going to be some walkways. And we still need to get this hooked up to a remote door. Something else we need to do is get door servos hooked up to these road gates. Someone did mention that, I believe. Where is it? Unknown person. Good name. In Kiba, you can put servos over the road gates to improve the efficiency. That's a good idea. Didn't know I could do that. I think. So yeah, we should get that done. My only issue is that sometimes they might open up for prisoners. But I don't think they will. So we're going to first try and find out where the hell door servos are. There we go. Wait, I can't do that? Oh, is this one of those that can only be put inside kind of deals? Oh no, it can't be put on a road by the looks of it. Oh, that's interesting. Well, there's that idea out the window. I guess we'll leave that for now. Just continue with... You know, I'm not gonna say let's continue with our lives, because I always say that. Let's have a quick look on the needs. Family is a big issue right now. They need more family. Well, the regime says work, not family. And we have a lot more free time now as well, which is quite good. So they should be able to deal with any needs in regards to family issues. Also, the regime might need to be moved around a little bit. How's visitation looking? No one has arrived. Danger levels are going down. And our armory is looking a little bit jacked. I'm not gonna lie. Looking pretty good. We should probably have a camera in here, though. I mean, you never know when you need a camera. Having a camera inside the armory sounds like a good idea. Also, removing this door and chaining it into a remote door is also a good idea. Just got to find out where it is. There we go. Make that a remote door. Get a servo under it. Pretty sure that works. Can't remember now, actually. And then I could get it up. I'll get it hooked up to this control system first. But then later, I will sort something else out. So that's good. Plenty of ways for them to get in and out of the staff room area. It's quite nice. I assume that might have changed. Yeah, it says staff only. Staff only, and I would make this access only, but I think it's alright. Any other areas staff only, and they should be. Well, not staff only, and they should be. Definitely this bit. Also, we need to get rid of the rooms around here. Forgot about that. There we go. And they're already sort of roughly constructed around here. Good to see. Some cleaning being done, apparently. But we haven't got any guards deployed. We should probably get some guards deployed. Just sort of general routes. There we are. One right there. One right there. Why do you have to go around like that? Oh, right. Okay. Well, that makes a lot more sense to me now. I just screwed up the patrol route a little bit. There we go. We're finding more stuff, apparently, which is fine. Now, how many more armed guards can we get? Armed with a shotgun. No, each armed guard requires its own locker in the armory. Have I yet to designate it as being part of the armory? It looks like it, yeah. There we go. Now, we will get this hooked up to the door control system. I think. Good. So if I tell you to go in here, you can actually go in there. Good. There we go. That's nice. And as for the CCTV, you don't look like you've got much to look at, so you can look in there now. I mean, I just feel like it's a precaution. You never know. Someone might dig their way inside, and then we can't see. I really like the formation of these lockers. It's really quite nice to see. A little bit tired. You're going to rest in the weapons locker. Good. Nice to see right there. Also, the staff room needs a bit of an upgrade. We should probably have 2 sofas here and a new drinks machine with a pool table. There we are. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. It's a really nice staff room. More drinks machines. Really going to add to the atmosphere. Tell you what, let's get ourselves a radio while we're at it. I mean, the radio is what's going to actually add to the atmosphere. But if people are listening to watching the TV and the radio at the same time, it's going to cause some arguments in the office. And I don't know if we're really going to be able to deal with that. I mean, we could barely deal with prisoners with armed guards. We can get 37 now, and we're going to get all the way up to 20. That's right. I'm raking it in. I don't care. You can't stop me. Let's go to deployment, and let's get ourselves some armed patrols. So right now, we have a good number of patrols hanging out in here. Let's get 2 more. Actually, no, we don't really need 2 more. We need to have a patrol through here. And another patrol through here. With some of them, and then also just some more guard patrols. The dogs might be something we need as well. 2 more there, 2 more here. Good. The armed guards. So we have 4 around here right now, which is okay. A lot of them are down here, and these ones are sort of a little bit more muddled up. We have one on this walkway, but do we need that one there? Let's make sure you go right to the end, but let's make sure you also don't go all the way to the end here, because I don't think you need to do that. Having one here as well at the... Are we going to have you here just to add some more suppression? Or are we going to close this so you all funnel through here? Probably going to have to close it because they're going to funnel through this middle section anyway. So you know what? I'm going to have this be locked shut now. I think I'd rather them just go through this middle section now since all the others are going to be moving through here. Now because they're all moving through here, I think we should have some guard patrols here and here. With some armed guards. The other ones are all moving through here, so we're going to have another armed guard there. And pretty much the same scenario at the bottom. Armed guard, armed guard. Oh, there we go. This should be all spread out. There we go. The spots are being filled, which is good. Although it is taking a little while. As for this section, I don't know how needed it is to have all these armed guards around like that. But for now, I think I'm okay with that. There's so many down here, though. And then we've got 3 down here, but that's because the bottom section is all done there. So, what do we have available? Well, it seems like we don't have enough armed guards. We've got 20, right? We got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, we'll have another guard. There we go. So we got a few more armed guards, and we should probably get a few more guards as well. I'm going all the way up to 290. I don't care. You can't stop me. I'm making so much money right now. Who cares? Now, we will continue to... Yeah, we're going to clone a bit more. Just checking to see if we had enough food. That has been a problem in the past. And we are going to clone from this direction. There's a pretty big section right here, but we should be able to... Like this, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's good. How much was that? That was $5,260. Okay. Not too bad. I quite like the storage being here now as well. It sort of seems a little bit easier to move around, which is quite good to see. Loads of guards sort of chilled out in here. Now, something else we need to do is probably have another quick look at our policy. No, not policies. We still got that Reform for Education grant. The general education qualification right now, is it going on? Yeah, there are people on it, and it's nearly at the sort of completion mark. So we're going to see, and hopefully someone would have passed it. That would have been great. The Foundation Education Program, though, apparently it's got 91 pass. However, that's only a 41% pass rate, which isn't ideal. The Carpentry Apprenticeship... The sheep, apparently. You know what? There's people interested, but they're not really going for it. Or is that because it's not going on? I don't really know. It seems to be showing some of them. It's quite interesting. Behavioral therapy, some of them are on the road. How about the spiritual guidance? You had 358 in queue. But no one seems to be on the course. So there has to be some sort of scheduling issue with that. Where is it? Yeah, the spiritual guidance isn't really in the way of anything, is it? Green is free time, isn't it? No way, it can't be, because we've got more free time than that over here. I don't really know what green means, other than work. Either way, we've got spiritual guidance, spiritual guidance. So this is between 6 and 10? 6 and 9, I think. So maybe there's a bit of a confliction. 6 and 9. So is there work free time meant to be spiritual guidance time as well? Maybe if we throw a bunch of them in there. I mean, the spiritual guidance actually isn't that bad at the moment, but it's still something that needs to be paid attention to. So I don't think moving it up is a completely bad idea. I don't know what happened there. But for now, I suppose we're just going to throw it in there. And maybe it will work out 6 to 8 a.m. And the moment it's feeding time. Let's see if the suppression is any different. No, still 380. 18 even. It's slightly going up, but it's not insane. Do we have any armed guards in here? Ooh, we don't really. Let's get some armed guards in the middle as well. Really going to add to that suppression, hopefully. Let's see if they've actually been deployed. Yeah, they're sort of all over the place right now, which is quite nice. And also means that, you know, if we want to start unloading on them, we can go absolutely insane. We are also going to get 30 new prisoners. You know what? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling 30 prisoners, okay? For some reason, my mind's just telling me right now that this is a good idea. And it probably isn't. But my mind is telling me, and you know what? My body's saying yeah, as well. Funny enough. I completely agree with this. So everyone right now is still, you know, still a little bit annoyed at the whole, you know, lock-up situation that we're in before sleep time. Needs right now. Food is satisfied. Family and exercise, recreation, freedom is an issue at the moment. But only for some. Spirituality, though, still a problem. Now, I do think getting some prayer mats put in on this entire cell block might be a good idea. Well, maybe. I'm going to give it a go. It's not that expensive, which is why I shouldn't really mind so much. But it seems like they can sort of deal with their spirituality needs. Gonna have a wet rug there, but you know what? They deserve a wet rug. Sounds like some sort of innuendo. I mean, some of them might not have any spiritual needs, but it doesn't mean you don't need a fine rug. You can use it to just sort of sit on. You know, you don't have to prayer on it. You can perform yoga. So, there's a lot of things you can do with this. This pristine Persian rug. I don't know why it's Persian, but it is.